Hello everyone, today is Sunday, May 7th, and today's video I will give you a short and quick walkthrough of how I trim out panels on my mechanical rooms. Usually they all differ according to the size of the room, how the wires are ran, where they're coming from, are they surface mounted in a like low ceiling, or are they coming behind the plywood? All those different variations. So please allow me to explain you what happened in this job specifically. We have a service disconnect and a splitter, and then we have two 200 amp panels. The customer requested this specific setup for ease of running extra panels without having to put breakers on the panels that we already have here. So we could come out of the splitter for garage panel or guest house that will be installed eventually. And the service disconnect is because at the time that the job started, we didn't have a 400 amp disconnect, but it was the middle of January and we needed to have power on the building so we can heat up. So with a temporary furnace so the other trades could work, because this is Canada and in January it gets a little chilly. Now I will bring the camera forward a little bit and then I will show you how I organize my wires up here so they can be transitioned inside the panel. So in this case, we could not run our wires behind the plywood and bring them out to the knockouts as I would like to do, because this is an ICF wall, and to cut in every single wire in the ICF, then put in the plywood and then poke them out of the holes, it would have been exhausting, and I don't think it would have looked as nice. So we put staples and then zip ties to group them up, so it would be a small group as you can see up here, and then individually I staple them, and if you can see here I label each wire just above the panel for what the circuits exactly are. And then there's obviously a couple different transitions. I think it looks okay. I think it's easy to identify the wires. Once that we go inside here, I like to use either zip tie studs or sticky studs, or I like to use the zip ties with the loop for a screw, and I mount them in this space so I can organize the wires and not have them bundled up in different areas. I usually reorganize all my ground bars and try to keep them above and very close on a vertical setting so my ground wires can be short, and then just transition from the knockout connector, from the connector into the ground, and then they don't occupy a lot of space inside the panel. I like to be able to open the panel and see where each single wire goes without having to fiddle too much inside the panel. It takes time, but at the end it's worth it. It's very satisfying to open a panel and see every single wire without having to move them. And it helps in processes of changing or troubleshooting issues that may come up. Now I will bring the camera, my cell phone, a little closer, and then I will let you guys see the transitions a little closer. So as I was saying, we use different ways to transition the wiring, and we take our time. I like to take my time to make sure that it all looks aesthetically pleasing. I'm sure I could have done better here. I'm still not done. There might be some changes, but this is a general idea of how I will adapt to this specific situation. The wires are stapled and zip tied to the bottom of the I-beams here, reason why is it's a secluded area. There's nothing here. No one is going to be working here after my work is completed. There's going to be no pipes or ducts or anything else that has to be run. Everything was run before I ran my wires. Um, and, uh, and this is one of the many variations that I will adapt according to the situation. Now I would like to take a minute to thank and mention that I really appreciate the people that have subscribed and the people who have asked me questions and have engaged. It's a very new channel, and I wish one day to grow it. I appreciate all the support. I really do. I apologize for not uploading videos more often. I have 6 projects that are on the finishing dates, and I have been working non-stop to get the projects completed before the end of May this month, because the customers would like their vacation homes ready for the summer, so they can enjoy the lakefront and the summer with their families away from the busy cities. Thank you very much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Have a great day.